Welcome on into a live Cleveland Browns report. Hope everyone had a wonderful 4th of July. It is Friday, July 5th, and we've got a fun live show planned out for everyone today. We're going to run through some wide receiver talk, and then we've got a Madden simulation, Browns versus Saints, Week 11 already in the Madden world. We are zooming by as we get closer and closer to training camp, then preseason. Then before you know it, football is actually back. Regular season in September. I can't wait. Now, we got a $20 super chat waiting for us before we even started the live show today. Coming in from Has-Been, the MVP of Tuesday's show is back for more. Has-Been, shout out to you, dude. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof. Has-Been. Kudos to you, man. Rocking and rolling with us yet again here on a live Cleveland Browns report. Everyone starts spamming Has-Been in the comment section. Got Jerry Jeudy profile picture loading right now. Jeudy was awesome in the... Oh, that's why Has-Been has it. He was awesome in the Madden simulation on Tuesday, and Has-Been's ready for more Jerry Jeudy action this Friday. So, Has-Been, appreciate you, my guy. Hope you had a great 4th of July. As always, I love to know where everyone watching is tuning in from. I'm not a stalker, but it's just fun to see how big this fan base truly stretches. So shout out your city for me in the chat down below. Let me know where you're watching. Get your zip code, get your area code, get your town, get your village, get your hut, wherever you live in the live chat right now. We got a handful of people already getting the chat with us here. As Miami Mac is in the chat with a $2 super chat. Mac, we'll put that on screen for you in just a moment. Cool guy, the Browns are 4-4-1 in our Madden world. It does not get more 500 than that right there. 4-4-1. Let's see. Corey is watching from Pennsylvania. Ty Man, the Buckeyes in Ohio. I've got Texas being represented by Y2D Skies. We got Canton Pro Football Hall of Fame from KA. We got $2 super chat rolling in from Miami Mac. Driving to Vegas right now. Wish me luck. I'll be in Vegas in 2 months. So, Mac, best of luck. Warm up the tables for me. My favorite games to play are craps and roulette. I'm not a big blackjack guy. I know how to play and everything. I just think it's a little boring because it's so, quiet and serious. Whereas, roulette, everyone's cheering for everyone for the most part. Craps, definitely everyone is cheering for everyone. Last time I was at a casino, or 2 times ago. No, last time I went through my allotted money, and I was like, I'm just going to be a spectator. I'll just watch. And then a seat opened up, so I went to what I call the teat, the ATM, and I got some more cash out. And I was running low on my funds and put all of it in, that little, red circle where you're, playing with the dealer that's got, great odds on different hands. I got blackjack. Dealer got blackjack. That was, 25-1 odds. Took all my winnings and put it on black 31 right next door. And got black 31. So that was the high of my gambling career, most likely. Went from being way down to being way up. So, best of luck, Mac. Enjoy your time in the Sin City. Let me know where you're watching, though. We got Hawaii in the house here. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Michael is in San Antonio. Palm Bay, Florida. Has-Been with a $50 super chat. And then Christopher Stofire with a $10 super chat. Have yourselves a Friday. Let's go. Let's have ourselves a day. What do you guys say? Has-Been. Jerry is going to get 3 touchdowns. Dude, I sure hope so. Jerry Jeudy, if you're watching, tell the Madden version of yourself, put up 3 TDs against the Saints for my guy Has-Been. If Jerry Jeudy scores even a single touchdown, when Week 11 actually rolls around on the calendar, everyone on this channel will think of Has-Been, and you will get credit for that touchdown. No doubt about it. Has-Been, shout out to you. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Has-Been, let's go, Brownies, dude. Christopher Stofiro with a $10 super chat. Happy Independence. I am hungry for the season to start. Browns fans rock. Unpopular opinion, and I'm sorry, Christopher, this doesn't really jive well with your super chat. I've never been a fan of saying Independence Day. I always like just the term 4th of July. Like that, July 4th, 4th of July, That's what I love to say. Like Independence, like now it's a different holiday. It feels like. I don't know why. That's just the way I've always kind of been programmed.
I feel like I like 4th of July because that's our day. Like our day. Like
4th of July.
Market.
Right.
That's America's Independence Day, but calling it 4th of July.
Germany almost scored. But yeah, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day to you, Christopher. I can't wait for the season to get here as well. I got into a debate with some coworkers, and I'll let you guys kind of chime in on this one too. In my opinion, we're going to see this phrase over the next couple of weeks, more and more as we get closer to the regular season starting. Football is back. Football is not back until NFL Week 1, Thursday night, Kansas City and Baltimore. That is when football is back. I won't even say football is back for college football Week 0 or Week 1, which I know is a bit criminal. But in my opinion, as someone that's always kind of been slightly favoring the NFL over college, and I love both a lot, but for me, NFL has always been number one. In order for football to be back, the NFL has to be being played. If the NFL is not being played, it's an appetizer. It's a warm-up. It's a tune-up. It's a friendly. It ain't football. I need the National Football League to be on the field for football to be back. So I can't wait for the season to start. Browns fans, they definitely rock. Joshua Miller with a $2 super chat. Most overlooked Browns addition this offseason. Excellent question yet again from Josh. Most overlooked Browns offseason addition. Josh, I'm also watching Spain, Germany, just behind the camera right now. I would say it's not going to be in the draft because I don't think we're going to see any draftees have a big impact this year. So then in free agency, man, I think Maurice Hurst is tossed into this cut candidates bubble for no good reason. He was their second best defensive tackle in football last year. Like, I think with Dalvin Tomlinson, Maurice Hurst, Shelby Harris, Jordan Elliott. So I think that one's getting overlooked. I mean, they just made a lot of re-additions, a lot of re-signings. They didn't bring a whole lot of new blood in. Deontay Foreman could be overlooked if he's got a big role. Holy shitballs. Has been with a $100 super chat. Has been. You are the GOAT. You're talking in like second or third person right now. I am nothing. You're the GOAT, Has been. Thank you so much, dude. Let's go, Browns. Let's go, Has been. Jerry Jeudy season loading. Let's go, Brownies, Has been. You and me. Let's do this thing. Holy cannonball shit. Has been.
That's got to solidify a win for today.
What a start to the weekend from Has been. Everyone watching right now is like, you know what? If I didn't have many plans this weekend, they are coming in now because everyone's going to have a great time. Has been. Let's go, Brownies, dude. Let's go. Has been.
Start today.
I don't even know what to say.
Electric start.
When super chats like this come in, I truly am speechless. No matter how long I've done this job, no matter how many super chats come in, every single one, it blows me away that you guys are so supportive. Thank you, Has been. Thank you to everyone that super chats, that watches, that likes, that comments. Let's go, Brownies. Let's have ourselves a Friday.
Come on.
Nice jump start into the weekend.
Go.
Let's go, Brownies. Should we get into our first segment so we can kind of get into the fun of Browns versus Saints Madden watch party? We do have some chatter, some low-level rumors to address. It's July 5th. We're kind of in that peak, not the peak, but you know, in the winter when it's like the longest day of the year, not the longest day of the year, the least amount of sun. Like, we're in that mode right now of the off season. But we got some rumors. We got a Saints simulation. So make sure to like today's video if you have not already. We're at 19 likes. Can we get one more to get to nice number 20? Has been. Don't even know what to say right now. Let's go, Brownies. Truly, blown away by Has been. Thank you so much to Miami Mac, to Josh, to Christopher, to all of our super chatters. Thank you guys so much. Are we ready to jump into our first segment? Okay. All right, here we go. let's get into a live Cleveland Browns report. If I ever look like I'm slightly not paying attention, it's because I'm kind of not. Got Germany, Spain on the background, and I do love the World Cup, the Euros, like international soccer. I just love international competition. I love the Olympics, so I don't really care too much about like club soccer, but international soccer, I'm locked in. All right, here we go. Let's jump into a live Cleveland Browns report. All right. Yep, just get the graphic and preview ready. Yep. We got Zach in the chat right now, David Kemper, cool guy, Scott, Browns fan for life. Yeah, the live poll, by the way, 67% of the votes going to the Pittsburgh Steelers for finishing 4th in the AFC North. I mean, seems somewhat honest, like 16% going to the Browns. I don't think the Browns have a 0% chance. It's going to be a really tough division. Okay, should we jump into a live Cleveland Browns report? Before we start today's video, who was the Browns head coach when you first became a fan? There's unfortunately a long list of Browns quarterbacks and head coaches, but who was the head coach when you first became a fan? Whether it was the coach when you were born, when your favorite player got drafted to the Browns, when you decided to start watching the Browns, let me know in the comment section below. What's going on, everyone? Welcome on into the Cleveland Browns report. Coming up on today's show, I want to talk about some of the chatter surrounding the Browns and adding a potential wide receiver. I've seen this position come up a couple of times as some suggested offseason moves. And I'm not going to say when there's smoke, there's fire for this one exactly, but there is some level of chatter that I thought we could discuss on today's show. So let's start with a former Day 2 draft pick, Lynn Bowden Jr., because Pro Football Network came out with an article where they suggested one player each team should sign. And for the Browns, it was the former Kentucky Wildcat. He was drafted by the Raiders. He was traded before the season even started to the Dolphins, which is very strange. Now, he is an Ohio man. He's from Warren, Ohio, so not far from Youngstown or from Cleveland, and went to high school at Warren G. Harding, I believe, off the top of my head, but went to play in Kentucky, and then in the NFL, well, at Kentucky, he was kind of a utility, like wide receiver running back, almost like a poor man's Percy Harvin at Florida. But Lynn Bowden in his career, he's hopped around a little bit. He was drafted by the Raiders, like I said. Then he went over to the Dolphins, then went to the Patriots, then to the Saints last year. He spent some time on different practice squads, but also made a handful of regular season appearances as well with these teams. But Lorenzo Reyna from Pro Football Network had this to say on the signing potential. The Cleveland Browns have a pending contract situation with Amari Cooper. They also have former first-rounder Jerry Jeudy on board via trade. Jeudy and Cooper, though, look more like inside/possession targets for Deshaun Watson. The Youngstown, Ohio native, Bowden can provide a non-expensive, versatile deep threat for Cleveland. Now, there's some truth and there's some not-so-truth to what Lorenzo just wrote. Amari Cooper is not strictly an inside possession receiver. Do people not forget the game he had against the Houston Texans when he put up over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns? How about the Tennessee Titans game when the referee erroneously called him out of bounds on the sideline? I think that's a little bit of a shallow take for Amari Cooper. I can see that for Jerry Jeudy, but I do agree with Lorenzo that when you look at this depth chart, they don't have that Jakeem Grant or Marquise Goodwin deep threat, field stretching speed type of player. And that spot that Andrew Berry has addressed for a few straight off seasons. Now, unfortunately, it hasn't really worked out because of injuries. Like, we never got to see Jakeem Grant play for the Browns outside of preseason. And Marquise Goodwin missed a good chunk of the offseason last year with blood clots, and that kind of put him maybe behind a little bit with Deshaun Watson. And then it never really caught on very much last year at all. So maybe Andrew Berry decides, all right, this offseason, my true speed demon will be Lynn Bowden Jr., who in his career, 39 grabs, 294 yards. He's been used a couple of times as a rusher. He did that a little bit, more than this, more in the NFL and college. Or more in college, I should say, than the NFL at being a rusher for a team. But there's potential special teams value for Lynn Bowden Jr. Lynn Bowden Jr. special teams last season, he was a kick returner and a punt returner at times for the New Orleans Saints. So it wouldn't be his first time lining up back there. Plus, with the new kickoff rules, expect the unexpected. And if the Browns feel like, listen, Lynn Bowden may not have been a really good fit under the last special teams protocol, but under the new one, where you're kind of looking for more of a running back than like a track star because the kickoff team is not running down the field like a train. They're starting from zero at the receiving team's 40-yard line. It's going to be more of your conventional finding a hole in the blocking up front and jumping through that. And that could be something Bowden excels in. So at the end of the day, we know Andrew Berry loves his former highly drafted players. He's always looking to give guys a second or third chance if he feels like there's a lot of skill and potential that just needs some fine-tuning. So I wouldn't be shell-shocked if this signing happens. I don't think Amari Cooper's contract situation is going to be a serious factor into we need Lynn Bowden Jr. Guys, if something goes wrong with this Cooper contract situation, adding Lynn Bowden Jr. will not do anything to try and ease that blow. So if it's an addition, it's for something completely unrelated to the Amari Cooper contract issue. Now, before we look at the next wide receiver training camp, guys, it's 3 weeks away. So if you are looking for a channel that's going to give you daily updates throughout training camp, hit that sub button down below. Lock yourself in for the best Browns YouTube coverage out there that is completely free. Next player I want to talk about here, John Metchie, because there was a suggestion by Cleveland.com as a target for the Browns only if the Houston Texans release him. So unlike Lynn Bowden Jr., John Metchie is not a free agent. But there is some chatter that maybe the Texans could end up moving on from him after trading for Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, Tank Dell breakout years in 2023. Now you're not really sure where the former second-round draft pick fits in. Now, unfortunately, John Metchie missed his entire rookie season due to leukemia. Very happy to see him back on the field last year and get excellent care from the Texans and make what I believe to be a full recovery. But, it's awful to see someone start their NFL career or just any career off, for that matter, with something horrendous like leukemia. But John Metchie in 2023, in his real rookie season, since he missed his entire, technical rookie season, 30 targets, 16 grabs, 158 yards. And like I was saying, the Texans wide receiver room, it's kind of crowded. Like, they added Stephon Diggs. They've got Nico Collins and Tank Dell. Then there's Noah Brown, who they like a lot. Robert Woods is a veteran. I don't think they would prefer Woods long-term over John Metchie, who, by the way, they traded up for with the Cleveland Browns to get him in the second round. Like, it was Martin Emerson for John Metchie, and then the Browns got Perrion Winfrey and Cade York too. So that was the trade that went down in 2022. Ultimately, though, I don't think you should get your hopes up too much for the former Alabama wide receiver. I think Houston's going to hold on to John Metchie. Yes, he right now is kind of buried on the depth chart, but he just wrapped up his first season essentially in the NFL. They've got some older receivers in Robert Woods that I just don't think they view as more of a long-term piece over someone like John Metchie, who's a precision route runner. Stephon Diggs has 1 year on his contract, so there's no guarantee he'll be here beyond 2023. I think it would be wise for Houston to hold on to John Metchie, and I don't think they're going to be dumbos and move on from him after really just one season because they've got a lot of other really good wideouts. It would be in their best interest to hold on to the guy they traded up to get in round 2 and not pull the plug on. No, that was a bad one. Not move on from him after one season in the NFL. Overall, though, when it comes to Amari Cooper, I've got zero concern. I feel really bad about the pull the plug thing. That was just a bad analogy. Zero concern over Amari Cooper's contract. This is not going to be a factor into the Browns going out to get John Metchie or Lynn Bowden. If they do end up with one of those two players, it's because they simply view a very talented player on the market that Andrew Berry loves to go after. He loves to bring in some young, highly drafted players. We've seen that over and over again, whether it's in free agency or trade. That's just something that Andrew Berry targets. So I don't look at these wide receiver additions, suggestions or whatever as a negative for the Amari Cooper contract talks. No, let's not go all the way there yet. Now, off the wall question related to the Browns wide receivers. Who do you think will have more yards this year? Jerry Jeudy or Elijah Moore? I know our viewer is typing 3 for Jerry Jeudy, but let me know who you think will have more yards this season. Oh, nearly a goal for Germany. Let me know in the comment section below, Jeudy or Moore. Okay, let's pick a card. Which card do you want to go with, Mr. Reed?
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts?
Yes.
I'm going to go with the... I'll go with 3 for Has-Been.
Okay.
I'll go 3 of Hearts.
I like it.
You said Queen of Hearts?
Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, I'll do 3 of Hearts.
All right.
All right, we ready? One last
To
cut
me again.
for good
Come on.
measure. No, but I was kind of close. 5 of Hearts.
See,
We're both
you were
on the
close
heart
last
chain.
week, too.
Yeah, 5 of Hearts. All right, that will do it for us on today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys later with more Browns news and rumors. We got some super chats rolling in from who? Has-Been, ladies and gentlemen. Who would have thunk it? Has-Been with another super chat and then one more on top of that. $20 super chat rolling in from Has-Been. What is your... We'll throw it on screen for you, Has-Been. What is your favorite super chatter in the last 5 years? Well, for starters, I've only been doing this job for 3 years. It'll be 3 years in about 2.5 weeks or so. I started like July 21. Not that anyone cares. Favorite super chatter. Like, that's kind of like asking who's your favorite kid. Like, I love all the viewers. You know. I don't think I can say a single favorite one because I think what makes the super chatters. Because we know who the frequent flyers are when it comes to super chatting, and there's not like a hierarchy to if you super chat, you're better than these types of viewers. But the super chatters, they tend to have like seasons to them. Like there are some super chatters who love to super chat specifically during watch parties. Some that like to super chat during the live shows during the regular season. And now Has-Been, you've kind of emerged as like a summer super chatter. So it's almost like having a different favorite beer on tap. Like
Yeah.
I'm not going to pick the summer ale in December.
No.
Like that's just not going to
Exactly.
be a great fit. So there's definitely ones that have been around for a long time. Like the OG one, the first one I saw in the chat, it was Brown Tiger. Like he was the first super chatter. Although I haven't seen Brown Tiger in almost a year. So I would be lying if I say I'm not concerned. But hopefully, a goal for Spain! Oh my
Is that
gosh.
it?
A
Game
goal for
over?
Spain with 2 minutes left in extra time. Oh, shit.
Does that mean
That-
the game's over?
Oh, it's not golden goal, but it's pretty
It's
much over.
basically.
Yeah, Germany would need to score in like 30 seconds. Okay, but Has-Been, you're definitely the MVP of the month of July, so there's no doubt in that. Thank you so much, dude. Hope you're having a great day. Let's go, Brownies. And your Madden prediction, Browns 36, Saints 23. That's a lot of scoring for 6-minute quarters in Madden. I'm not going to lie, Has-Been. I would tone it down a little bit, but I do like the prediction for maybe the regular season. It's on the road.
Yeah.
The Browns defense did not travel super well last year, so they may have to put up a lot of points to win in New Orleans come week 11, but Has-Been, appreciate you. All right. Who was the Browns head coach when you first became a fan? We'll
Who
move
was
the
it for you?
we'll move the
Yes,
the
yes,
weigh-ins over.
Yes, gotcha.
Yeah, Germany is toast. This
Yeah.
is over. So
What a goal.
this is both the goals by. He just jumps up like a spider monkey. Yeah, he puts that top cheddar. Manuel Neuer had no chance. Like we've got Miami Max saying Hugh Jackson. That's enough. I mean, not that there's really a great coach before Kevin Stefanski and Bill Belichick in between, but that's definitely the worst. Cool guy. I don't want to remember anyone but Stefanski. Time Man, let me know. Time Man says Kevin Stefanski. We got Has-Been with another super chat. Has-Been. I'll be curious to see if Has-Been can keep up the endurance when the regular season rolls around, because if you didn't watch the watch parties last year with us, those that have know, they can kind of turn into, I wouldn't say a shit show because that implies like it's bad. What's like the fun version of like a shit show?
Shenanigans?
Whatever that is, that's what our watch, if the Browns are winning. Has been. Let's go Brownies, dude. For Jerry Jeudy. We got to get
Jerry
Has
Jeudy.
been some Jerry Jeudy gear. Josh, Chris Palmer. Yeah, cool guy. Summertime Super Chat MVP has been without a doubt. Like, I think Jeremy Stallman won this spring. Has-beens won this summer. Fall and winter, they're next, so we'll see who wins those. Okay, Germany respond. Ooh, a shot. Blocked.
That was.
Okay, 1 second. We all got to watch this. Headed away. Who wants some play-by-play? Spain clears their lines. The Germans.
Oh, almost.
They got no help from the
Oh
Spanish
my God, they're
fastest.
going to score again.
Oh, it's a breakaway. España. Oh, puts it wide. Okay. Yeah, move the watch party weigh-ins over, and then we can jump into our Browns versus Saints Madden stream, Madden watch party.
How about
Morata
everyone,
will miss the next match. That's actually a decent loss for Spain.
everyone give their score predictions in the chat right now. Let's see. I want to see if somebody gets it right.
Where did all these yellows for Spain come from? Was it from their celebrations? Because if so,
Maybe.
that's a really dumb way to miss the next match.
You missed the next match.
If you get yellows in back-to-back games, it's like they combine for a red for the third game. It's really stupid. I don't think that's in the best interest of the sport. No, we won't do it. No. I know. Don't worry about it. Okay. Germany, one last attack. Oh, a header. Oh, he missed it. That was it. That was it. That was their battle of the bulge. Not that was really going to turn the tide of the war anyway. Oh, I love watching Euros just to make World War II references. Okay.
All right.
Mac, you also let the crowd noise and other sounds play in the background. It's a good idea. I'm not knowledgeable enough on Madden to know. I guess you could just turn off the commentators, but keep the other sound. The next time we do the Madden sim for Tuesday, I'll look into that, Mac, and run it by some other people here at Chat Sports, because that's not a bad idea. So if that's feasible to turn off just the broadcast, which I think it might be.
For what?
And Madden, if you could just turn off the broadcast.
Like, to hear the game?
Hear the game, hear the
You can
tackles.
turn off the announcers.
Turn off the announcers?
Yeah, you can turn the volume down.
Okay. That's something we could explore.
That'd be cool.
Has been. Don't apologize, or don't worry, dude. You have done more than enough today. Are we ready to jump into our Madden watch party, though, for Browns versus Saints? Partially brought to you by Has Been, who's been awesome. Okay, Mac, you know. All right, we'll look into that for Tuesday. The only thing, here, I'll move it over. The only thing, Mac, I'll say about the adding noise or sounds from Madden is just YouTube is so finicky. No, it's in there. You just gotta link it to Studio F. The only thing about adding noises from Madden or anything else is the copyright infringement laws. Like, YouTube has such an impressive bot that just combs through everything uploaded to YouTube. And if it finds a single thing that's been heard in another YouTube video, like the copyright strike comes in and you can get in some YouTube trouble, a little bit YouTube jail action. This game's still going. They haven't blown it dead yet. Oh, we got a yellow card coming for Spain. So Germany's going to have one last. Oh, it's a red card too. Oh. So a second yellow for this Spaniard. I thought this game would have been blown dead by now. He's going to miss the next match as well. I mean, he completely bear tackles him down. Okay, Mac, appreciate it. All right. Okay. No, it's just matchup left. So Spain will be one player short, and I assume Manuel Neuer will be up for this free kick. And it'll be, what is that? 11-on-9? I think so. The free kick is caught by Spain, and that's going to do it. And they already blew it dead. So the Spanish advanced to the second round. Oh, the records are wrong. 1 second. All right. Here we go. All right, we ready to rock and roll? All right, let's get into our Madden stream here. Welcome on into our Browns vs. Saints Week 11 Madden watch party. The Browns enter this game 4-4-1. They come off a heartbreaking loss last week against the Chargers. The Saints enter this week 3-6. Both teams have already served their bye, but the Saints come off a week of the bye. I don't know, were they off last week? I don't remember. But regardless, the Browns traveling down to New Orleans to take on the Saints. So, with that being said, we'll jump into our Madden watch party for today's show. Appreciate everyone for hanging out with us during these Madden streams in the summer. I know the summer could be a bit slow and a little bit boring at times, if I'm being honest, but I think the Madden streams do a good job of keeping things light and moving along. All right, we'll just stop. What are we missing? Okay, so just use the watch party one. So use the watch party. Who you got? That's right. All right, so we'll just start right at the Madden stream for the cut. Yep, that one. And then put the scoreboard above it. All right, so push that across. Okay, so we'll start right here. You ready? All right. All right. Get ready in preview. So get the game up in preview. Full screen one. There you go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're ready? Take 2. Sorry about that, everyone. You get to see how the sausage is made during a live show. All right. Browns vs. Saints Week 11 Madden watch party. Cleveland enters 4-4-1. The Saints are 3-6 in this Madden world. But let me know who you got, Browns or Saints, down below. And let's get ourselves to the Caesar Dome for the NFC and AFC showdown. Derek Carr and Deshaun Watson. A couple of number 4s going at it. We've got Nick Chubb and Amari Cooper fired up. Browns versus Saints. I'm excited. You're excited. Fortunately, the Browns come off a heartbreaking loss against the LA Chargers their last time out. But hopefully they can redeem themselves this go-around as they trot under the dome of the New Orleans Caesar Dome. And Derek Carr and the Saints, who have had a rough start to the year, 3-6 in this Madden world, look to pick up a home win. So, welcome on into our watch party here. Matthew Peterson watching all 17 games, and hopefully more than that, some postseason games too in the Madden world, with Dennis Allen and Kevin Stefanski eyeing each other up. Derek Carr definitely giving one awkward speech on the sideline. We've got updated rosters. It's not quite the newest Madden game yet because it hasn't come out yet, but we've got everything you could need other than the new kickoff rules, which have not been put into the Madden game. So, Giovanni Ricci, he's getting the crowd fired up. Let's go Brownies. Browns versus Saints. Madden showdown time. This is the longest build-up for a Madden game I've ever seen. It looks like
Weren't they lined up already?
Yeah, Cleveland will be kicking off to start the game, so the Browns will get the ball to begin the second half. That's good to see. That's what we want to see. Here we go. Corey Bojorquez puts it high into the Big Easy sky. Return for the Saints, gets across the 10, out to the 20, and no further than that. Good coverage unit right there by Bubba Ventrone's squad. Derek Carr and company trot onto the field. Carr coming off a pretty strong campaign with the Saints last year. Better than you probably realize if you just go look at the box score numbers. All right. Here we roll with the Saints offense on the field first. Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara, quickly running to the line of scrimmage. Carr under center for 1st and 10. It's a quick handoff and nowhere to run. Myles Garrett reads it like a book. Loss of 2 on the play. Nice job, 95. Saints try to pull a quick one on the Browns defense. A little end-around action. No, sir. Not today. Myles Garrett brings it down. That'll bring up 2nd and 12 now for the Saints offense. Carr surveying, throwing, catching his Kamara. Slips 1 tackle, slips a 2nd, but pushed out of bounds. Looks like Newsom was the first one to get to him. Slowed him down, enough time for reinforcements to come in, but couldn't do it by himself. And now we've got 3rd and 4. 3rd down, you know the drill. Span those threes. 3rd down. Come on, defense. Quick 3 and out. Get off the field. In the pistol. Carr drops back. He throws over the middle. That is caught. 1st down. 1st down catch made by, I don't know who that is. Wilson? Is that maybe who it is? Yeah, I think so. So a fresh set of downs for Derek Carr and the Saints. Deshaun Watson and the offense have to wait a little longer. Up to their own 36-yard line. Derek Carr in the gun. Takes the snap. He looking, and he is strip sack, ball. Let's go, Browns football. Looks like Myles Garrett got home. Yes. Who was it? Well, we don't get to see. But I think it was Myles Garrett. Applied the pressure on Derek Carr. Strip sack. Recovered by the Browns. And now Deshaun Watson and the offense will have 1st and 10 deep into enemy territory. Let's go. Browns defense this year, I think that's just like in the Madden world, maybe their 4th takeaway. I know. No, Ward has, no, it was like a 5th. Ward has 2 picks. All right, whatever. 1st and 10, run for Nick Chubb to the right side. Chubb's got green grass. Chubb to the 5. Chubb into the goal line area. That was a weird entry. And I don't know how I want to end that sentence. Into the red zone.
That was huge.
I felt like the Oakland A's broadcaster in that moment. 1st and goal.
If Nick Chubb could do that this season,
Browns would be a problem. 1st and goal from the 5. Spread formation. 3 receivers at the top of the screen. Snap to Watson. He's looking. He's going to tuck it and run. Deshaun Watson walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Span those TDs. Let's go. That's the beauty of kicking off to start the game. Get the ball back quickly on offense. It feels like you just stole a possession from the Saints. You're up 7-0, and you get the ball to start the second half. That's unfair. Now you got to really put your foot down on the enemy's throats. Spam those TDs. Browns will kick the extra point. They have never missed an extra point in Madden, and I do not expect that to start today or end today. So the extra point is up, and it is good. And we've got ourselves a 7-0 ball game. Span those TDs like Ty Man the Buckeye, like has been. I know it wasn't Jerry Jeudy, but we'll take it. Mac, you're right. Watson did the exact run for a touchdown in the regular season game against the Saints in snow 2 years ago. That was a miserable game. That, to me, actually was the game where I decided I would like a dome stadium in Cleveland. If the New Orleans Saints come up to Cleveland in December and beat the Browns in cold conditions, what advantage do the Browns have? They can't even beat a dome team from the South in December at home. That game truly made me go 180. Kickoff to restart the game with a 7-0 lead. Good guys. Return is non-existent. Kneeled down by the Saints. So DC and company will have a second crack at it. Trying not to turn the ball over this time. Browns defense. Strong start early here in the Big Easy. First and 10. Come on, defense. We got Myles Garrett warming up. He's been kind of quiet this year.
Crazy play, I guess.
Garrett's been quiet so far in the Madden world. I love for this to kind of be the game that turns things around going into the final half of the year. Under center for Carr. He drops back. He looks. He's pressured. He dumps it off, but it's incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Browns pass rush generating a lot of pressure, making Carr uncomfortable. Second and 10. Derek Carr in the gun this time. Takes the snap. Four-man rush. Throws to the right side. That's caught wide open, and slipping a tackle for a first down is Wilson. Saints offense picking up their second first down of the game. Jameis Winston looks a little tired on the bench. I'm not quite sure what from. I also don't know why they made Darius Smith number 52 in this game. The Madden creators have a mind of their own at times. Not as bad as the EA Sports rankings. Those people need to be put in jail. 1st and 10, drop back for Carr. Pressure, finds Kamara in the flat, and he is tough to bring down. Gain of 3. All right, hit that sub button, by the way, if you want to get more Browns, Madden streams, news, rumors, training camp highlights, all that good stuff up until the regular season is in front of us. Hit that sub button down below, completely free. 2nd and 7, in the gun, snap to Carr. He's looking, he's throwing to the left, and this is incomplete. 3rd and 7. Spam those 3s. 3rd down! Let's get off the field. David Njoku's giving high fives. Got a unique formation here from Dennis Smith and the Saints offense. 3rd and 7. It's a strike, and it's a first down. Chris Olave, Ohio State legend. Damn it. First down, New Orleans. They're out across midfield. 7-0 good guys in the first quarter. DC in the gun. Takes the snap. He looks. He throws. It's caught. And it's a solid gain of 9 for, I think, Alvin Kamara. No, excuse me. Is that Kendre Miller? Second-year running back from TCU. Nevertheless, it is 2nd and 1. Njoku not giving high fives anymore. High fives are revoked. 2nd and 1 from the Browns' 37-yard line. Carr takes the snap. It's a handoff. Kamara looking for room. Slips a tackle. Alvin Kamara looks like Adrian Peterson in 2012. No one can bring him down the first try. 1st and 10, New Orleans. Someone's giving JOK a nuggie. First and 10 for the Saints. Back in shotgun. Snap to Carr. It's a run up the middle, and he falls forward. Minimal gain on the play. 2nd and 8. Saints coughed up the football their first drive. Browns quickly turn it into 7. 3rd down. Hopefully coming up. 2nd and 8. Carr under center. It's a handoff to Kamara, and he is jumped on from behind. Gain of about 3. 3rd and medium. Get those stops. The 3s have not worked so far. We're going to change it to mojo. Get a stop in the chat right now. Get your stops in the chat. 3rd and 5 from the Browns' 29-yard line. Bunch formation. Drop back for Carr. He's looking. Pressure. Throws incomplete. Myles Garrett was breathing down his neck. And it may as well have been a sack because it's going to be a field goal attempt regardless coming up. High fives to Dalvin, to Shelby. Stefanski loves it. And the Saints will attempt a 45-yard field goal. Trying to cut into the 7-0 deficit. Kick is up, and it is good. So, 7-3 early in the first quarter. We've got ourselves, I wouldn't say a shootout, but we're trending that way with both teams scoring in the opening quarter today. Deshaun Watson of the offense will look to form a response. I believe in the offense. I believe in this offense. The offense in Madden has been much better than the defense. And if I tell you that this upcoming season that's the case, you'll probably be overall encouraged by that because that means the Browns have made some worthy investments. So a kickoff here by New Orleans to restart the game. Oh boy. Nyheim Hines. Here we go. To the 25. Hines. Oh, he gets the 26.
He had a lane there.
That's about 1 yard further than it would have been had he just taken a kneel down, so I can't be too mad. 1st and 10 for Watson and company. Cool guy. Be faster. Yeah. Just harness that ability. Sean Watson breaks the huddle. He has 1st and 10 from his own 26-yard line. Stands in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. It's a run for Chubb. No, it's a quarterback keeper. Watson makes one man miss. Watson with his legs pick up 6 yards. Don't ever do that again. And Wyatt Teller looks to be injured. Oh, no. Injury timeout. I hope it's just a bad cramp or something. Teller is injured. Moore's there to give him a supportive high five.
So,
2nd and 4.
What I know is that if they're not hurt badly and the overall is still higher than the substitute, they'll keep them in.
Okay.
So hopefully it's not a series.
Yeah, hopefully we see Teller come back in this game. He's been a very reliable player for this Browns offense for almost half a decade at this point. 2nd and 4, snap to Watson. It's a pass and a caught reception for a gain of about 6 on the play. David Njoku getting involved early in this one, 1st and 10. First pass attempt of the day for Watson, right? First play of the game on offense was a run to Nick Chubb, then a quarterback keeper, then another quarterback keeper, and now Njoku catches the first ball of the game. 1st and 10, out to the 40-yard line. Watson under center. And that will bring up the end of the first quarter. So after, the clock only stops if you go out of bounds in the final 5 minutes of the first or second half. If you go out of bounds outside of the final minutes, it will momentarily stop until they reset the chains. 1st and 10. Browns hand it off to Nick Chubb. He runs up the gut with it, and Chubb is wrestled down, but a gain of 8 by 24. I'm very excited for Nick Chubb this season. I was talking about it. One of my friends is having a fantasy draft way too early this week, which is a criminal offense. And I told him, Chubb's going to be late there in the pickings. I would get him. 2nd and 2. Snap to Watson. Another run for 24. It's a first down carry and more. Chubb out to the Saints' 40-yard line. Span those 24s. Let's go. Span those ones. First down, Brownies. Oh, Mac is Zinter in? Okay. I was curious if it was going to be Michael Dunn or Zach Zinter. Under center for Watson. He'll throw to the left. This is caught. Gain of 9. And is that Amari Cooper on the slant hauling it in? I think so. 2nd and 1. This is a good opportunity to take a shot down the field here, right? If you don't convert, that's perfectly fine. 3rd and 1. Hand it off to Nick Chubb. Fresh out of downs. Let's see Kevin Stefanski get a little bit creative. What tricks does he have up his sleeve here? On 2nd and 1, Stefanski has a raw run play drawn up. But it's a first down. Gain of 3. I would like to have seen Stefanski get a little bit creative in that situation. You're on the plus half of the 50. You've got a little bit of leeway. You can take a shot down the field. If you don't convert, you still have Nick Chubb on 3rd and 1. 1st and 10 for the Browns at the New Orleans 27. Watson will do a play fake, and now he's sacked. Watson overall, if you're just tuning in this Madden season, has been really good, I'd say, but he has taken a lot of sacks. Now, that one didn't really seem like it was on him too much. Pass rush got to him very quickly, but that has been a bit of an issue so far for Watson, which, coming off a shoulder injury, I'm not stoked about. 2nd and 17, backed up to the 35 now. Watson will drop back to pass. He's going to look, fires, caught, gain of about 13. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Watson happy with the result of that play. 3rd and 4, what do you guys want to do? You want to run it or you want to pass it? 3rd and 4, what do you think? Run or pass? I'm open to a run.
I'm open for a run because
Nick Chubb has been awesome. It's a pass, and it's an incomplete pass. So it was not a very good throw. It looked like Watson kind of rushed the whole thing altogether. So 4th and 4, and I suspect we will see Dustin Hopkins come on the field, try and push this back to a touchdown lead. Stefanski giving us a little slap ass on the way out there. This one will be a 39-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It is up, and I think it's good. So the Browns do reclaim their 7-point lead, a field goal from Hopkins. All things considered, not a bad outcome for that drive. It is 10-3, good guys, with a little under 3 minutes to go in the first half. The Browns do get the football to start the second half. So let's get some Browns going in the chat. Spam, let's go Browns. Spam CLE. I've got Joshua Miller, has been, cool guy. Ty Man the Buckeye in the chat, of course. Let's get some new faces. We got Marcus Phillips here. I know Miami Mac was in there. He was also driving to Vegas. Maybe he reached his destination, and he is ready to make money, not lose money. We're going to come out green. The return for the Saints will be a solid one out to the 27-yard line. Christopher Stofira. First and 10. Saints offense has been a little up and down early in the game. Just their third possession ultimately, though. Carr lines up in the gun. Takes the snap. It's a run for Kamara up the middle, and Kamara able to pick up 6 hard-earned yards on first down. This Browns run defense in Madden has not been up to par. Not been to my liking, that's for sure. With the investments they have made in it, free agency-wise, Dalvin Tomlinson, Maurice Hurst, Shelby Harris, Quentin Jefferson, draft capital, second-round pick, third-round pick, needs to be better. 2nd and 4, Carr throwing. This is caught and a solid gain, and then some more tacked on. All the way over to the Browns 35. That's Juwan Johnson. And we've got an injured Saint on the play. One of the offensive linemen with a banged-up shoulder, maybe. 1st and 10, New Orleans, out to Cleveland's 35. In shotgun formation yet again. Carr takes the snap. He's going to look. He finds Kamara in the flat. This time, no room to be found. Jordan Hicks made the tackle. 2nd and 9. Browns defense kind of catches their breath for a moment for the first time. And with that, we are at the 2-minute warning. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to get yourself the best Browns content and coverage all off-season and then regular season long and hopefully postseason long too. I'll go as far as to say that. Hit the sub button down below. Carr on 2nd down does not find Kamara. JOK in coverage. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. Spam those threes. Spam those threes.
It's 3rd down.
Here we go. From the Browns 35-yard line. It would be a long kick from here. Carr is going to look. He's going to drop back even further. Throwing out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
That's what we like to see there.
That's a coverage. That's a coverage like break up, sack, whatever. Like there was just no one to be open for Derek Carr. 4th and 9.
Now where are they? Are they going for a field goal? Okay.
They're going to go for the 52-yard field goal. Is it Blake Grupe, the kicker for New Orleans?
That is correct.
Kick is up from Blake, and it looks good. I think it is good. So a couple of field goals going back and forth here, really putting the foot in football, and that makes it a 10-6 game with under 2 minutes to go. The Browns have all 3 timeouts, and they get the ball to start the second half. I'll say it right now, for New Orleans, this is the game right here. If you're the Saints and you make a stop right here, you can go into the half going, all right, we're down 1 score. Yes, they get the ball back, but we're not out of it if they score. If the Browns score here, man, the momentum going into the half and getting the ball to start the second half, that's going to feel like an insurmountable lead to overcome. The return for Cleveland goes across the 20, and that's it. Kneel it down. Nick Chubb today, pretty solid. 4 carries, 47 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for Watson and company. Kathy, good to see you. Longtime viewer of the channel, hanging out with us in the chat right now. Watson has 1st and 10 with all 3 timeouts. No 2-minute warning anymore. Snap to Deshaun. He checks it down to Chubb. Gain of 5. Let's get a move on. The issue with Madden is they are horrible at clock management and sense of urgency. They are in no rush. It's like Europeans in the summer. There's nothing getting done. 2nd and 5. Watson in the gun. Takes his sweet time. It's a screen, and it's broken up. Incomplete pass. Cameron Jordan. He's one of the best at breaking up passes. Cameron Jordan, I think, is one of the most underappreciated pass rushers in our game. So 3rd down and 5. The Browns have a decision to make here. They want to run the ball, kind of chew up some clock, or do they want to try and get 5 yards and a 1st down? Watson will pass. He's going to actually run with it, and he's not going far with it. Gain of 2, 4th and 3. And the Saints call their first timeout. So New Orleans trying to capture all the momentum going into the half. They're going to get the ball back with a little over a minute to go and an opportunity to take the lead. First punt of the day for either side. Fair caught at the 23-yard line. Yeah. I mean, Josh and Cool Guy are saying bad decision. The worst outcome there, without being a turnover, would be incomplete pass. At least with holding it and running it, you force the Saints to call one of their 3 timeouts. So Carr will have 2 timeouts, 62 seconds of clock, and 75 yards of field in front of him. Here's the snap to DC. He throws, and I don't know what game he's playing, but it's not this one. He's in a world of his own this game. He's been awful. Just horribly missed throw right there. 2nd and 10. He's going to stop defensively here. Snap to Carr. Come on. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Caught. Gain of 5. That's fine. That's fine. Nice tackle, Greg. 3rd and 5. Under a minute to go. Let's go Brownies, indeed. Derek Carr loading up Browns defense, trying to get him. Snap to Carr. He throws. It's caught. Alvin Kamara. Gain of about 10. 1st down. Did the Saints use a timeout? Probably not. I suspect that we'll see about 20 seconds of clock burn off here. It was caught with 43 seconds left. Just watch the lackadaisical approach in the Madden 2-minute warning. No urgency. That play went from 43 to 27. Carr airs it out. Uh-oh, this could be oh my gosh. He had a man. Had a man open.
Thank goodness Derek Carr is Derek Carr.
Yep. 2nd and 10. Snap to Carr. He throws deep down the left sideline. That's also incomplete. He is horrendous. That is why I think the Saints are 3-6 in this Madden world. It is number 4's fault. Which last year, again, like he quietly played every game for New Orleans. He had some injuries, and he put up some, at the end of the year, good-looking numbers, but it wasn't a pretty path to get there.
Right.
3rd and 10. Get a stop. Get a stop. Carr checking it down. Caught. Out of bounds. Gain of 5. Clock does stop. 16 seconds. If you ever catch the ball and you're going backwards and you go out of bounds, the clock will not stop. So I wasn't sure if they ruled it that way or if just he went out of bounds. If you're voluntarily running backwards to go out of bounds, the clock will not stop then. And the Saints punted away. So, return with 8 seconds left. And I think we'll see one play from the Browns offense, and that will send us to the half with a 10-6 lead for the good guys. All things considered, leading at the half on the road, getting the ball to start the second half, hard to be upset. Hard to be upset with the first 12 minutes of this game here. Wasn't perfect, but hard to always be perfect in the NFL. Everyone's a professional. Nice run to Nick Chubb. Ooh, Chubb. Finding an alleyway, finding 7 yards, and taking us to the half. So, grade the Browns' first half for me. A, B, C, D, or F. I'd give them an A-. Like,
I think so too.
It would have been an A if they had scored before the end of the half instead of punting it away. That's the meat you left on the bone, but you go into the half with a lead on the road, I'm not going to be super picky about it. I don't really care how you got it done. You got it done so far in 12 minutes.
I also think holding them to just 2 field goals.
Yep.
And those big stops down on their side of the field is huge. Because, I mean, if they get down there and they score both, it's a totally different ball game. They're down by 4, but big defensive game today, I feel. A-
from Hasbin, B+ from Kathy, JB Easy, B-, Tyman the Buckeye, B+, Christopher Sofira, B+, B+, A-. We're splitting hairs. I like to round up.
Yeah.
But we got the second half coming up next here. The Browns get the ball to start that half, trying to add on to their lead. So we'll go back to the Superdome. Oh, I beg your pardon. No longer the Super. I guess it's the Caesars Superdome. No longer the Mercedes-Benz Dome. That's what I was thinking of. Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Kickoff. Oh boy, we're in for a good one here. Doesn't get to the 25. I'm very excited for the new kickoff rules because I'm so tired of seeing guys. And I understand why they do it, because if they don't take the ball out, then they don't have a job. They don't have a roster spot. They're trying to prove their worth. But when you don't even get to the 25, that was for free.
They just do too much dancing.
Yeah. It's a little bit like you can have the mystery ball or you can have guaranteed $5. And everyone's always going to take the mystery ball. And when it's $3, 9 times out of 10, maybe just take the $5. Yeah. First and 10, it's a run for Nick Chubb and a solid run. Unable to get past the first tackle, though. Oh, was he hurt? No. 2nd and 4.
Madden does that sometimes.
Okay.
It pretends that as long as there's no red bar that says injury,
I didn't like that.
It's just he's shaken up on the play, apparently. But
2nd and 4, Watson at his own 29-yard line. Takes the snap. It's a run to Chubb. That play just looked really chaotic. I'm not quite sure if everyone followed their blocking scheme, if everyone was running the same play. Maybe a gain of 1, 3rd and 3. So 2 straight run plays to open up the second half. I don't hate that, right? Try and impose your will on them. Not that you're in a spot where you need to burn clock, but don't want to make it any easier on them. Watson will throw, and this is caught. First down, Brownies. Jerry Jeudy for Hasbin. Move the sticks. Let's go. First time Jeudy has seen the ball all day long. Span those ones. Did you guys see the interview Tom Brady did when he was asked about getting his star receivers early in the game, the football? He raised a great point, and I'm going to talk through this next player too about it, that I never really considered, which is the wide receivers put in a ton of effort every single play, running their route, then running back to the huddle, running 20 yards towards the sideline, running their route, and if they do all of that, as we get a nice first down run and more, and they don't see the football for the first quarter or two, they're going to be just kind of disinterested, I think, a little bit in the game. Like, they're doing so much cardio out there, and they're not even seeing the football come their way. It's hard to keep themselves like mentally engaged if they're just running from the huddle to the sideline, 20 yards, back, huddle, wash, rinse, repeat. Oh, boy, nearly picked off. So I say all that as Jerry Jeudy touched the ball for the first time in the second half. It's important, as Tom Brady shared, to get your star players the ball early in the game. 2nd and 10. Across midfield after a Nick Chubb run. Snap to Watson. He's looking. He's throwing. It is caught. Gain of 8 on the play. David Njoku on the receiving end. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Give it to Chubb. Give it to Nicholas Chubb. You don't have to overthink this one. Chase Young on that Saints defense. It's a run for Chubb. It's a first down run. And more. Chubb all the way to the 25-yard line. That's what you missed from Nick Chubb last year. Sorry to Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt, but they get that first down, but they just get you the 2 yards you needed for the first down. Chubb adds on an extra 5, 6, 7 yards of his own. And while 5 yards doesn't seem like it's a make-or-break thing, you do 5 yards, a carry like that, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, an extra 25 yards, that's the difference between your field goal kicker making the kick or being just a little bit short on the kick. Between getting an extra first down or settling for a field goal or punting. 1st and 10. A run yet again for Chubb. Falls forward for a gain of 4.
And I know it's Madden, but he's got his X factor, which means I don't know which one he has, but he's got some special abilities. It's sort of the same thing when he's, feeling himself when he's out there on the field during the game, and he's really cooking and he's really doing well. It's the same thing. Just give him the ball.
2nd and 6. It's another run for Chubb. Gain of just 1 that time. It felt like there was an opening to the right side. I don't know if just the play call, the hole was supposed to be elsewhere or what that was, but didn't feel like that was the most opportunistic path for Chubb.
JB Easy said, I'm about to turn on Madden myself.
This is just one big Madden love fest. 3rd and 5. It's kind of a garbage product. 3rd and 5 for Watson and company. He's throwing. That's caught first. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, that was supposed to be caught. Elijah, what happened?
Who knocked that out?
I just think it's the contact. He just couldn't hold on. Is that DeMario Davis? So the Browns will settle for a field goal on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Kick is up, and it is good. So 13-6, back to a touchdown lead. Oh, man, that would have been 1st and goal. Okay, all right, defense, you're up next. Let's get a stop. Long opening drive, though, the second half. About 4 minutes.
That was very long. I think they needed that, too.
Prorated to an actual game, 15-minute quarters or 6-minute quarters here. So 4 minutes of a 6-minute quarter, that's about like 9 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes. It's 2/3.
And it was a solid drive, too.
Yeah.
They were feeding Nick Chubb, which is what they have to keep doing, and which in the season they definitely have to do if he's playing like he is in this game.
When you get a 10-minute drive, you have to reward yourself. So getting a field goal is not the worst outcome, but 10-minute drive and not getting a touchdown, you just got to picture what the guys are going through as they walk to the sideline like that was exhausting, and we came up a little bit short. For the defense, it's like, whoa, that wasn't our best stuff, and we kind of got bailed out there.
For sure.
That's kind of like a long foul ball home run.
Yeah.
Where it's like, that probably need to be straightened out a little bit.
Just need to wait on it a little bit longer.
All right, 1st and 10. Saints on the field at their own 27. Carr takes the snap. He throws to the right side. Caught. Gain of 5 on the play. Olave with his second grab of the day. Come on, defense. Let's go, boys. Carr lines up under center. He'll drop back. 4-man rush. He finds Kamara at the first down marker, who slips out of one tackle, gets the first down. It was Juwan Johnson, I beg your pardon. First and 10. Here goes Carr approaching midfield. Drop back. Finding an open man yet again. And the Saints are knifing their way through the Browns' defense via Juwan Johnson for the most part so far. Browns offense on the bench not happy about it. Tyrann Mathieu giving high fives, dapping people up. Saints, despite not looking like it on the score, are only a touchdown behind. Or on the field, I should say. But on the scoreboard, just a touchdown behind. 1st and 10, Carr, pressure, get him, down he goes! It's Myles Garrett for the second time today!
Let's go!
Sack number 2. No. Let's go, Garrett. It's a big loss, too. Carr was running south, and Garrett finds him.
That's his second one, right? Yeah.
Second sack, a forced fumble today, too.
Let's go. Needed that one. That was huge. That could be a game changer in the end.
Here we go. This will really put the Saints behind schedule. We got 2nd and 21 coming up. Snap to Carr. He throws, and it is caught, first down. What the fuck? Rashid Shaheed? He's fighting Grant Delpit, and he's picking up 22 yards. Another round of high fives from Mathieu. Well, that's a bummer. 2nd and 21, and the Saints just immediately find themselves back in first down territory. End of the third quarter. Saints will have the ball to start the fourth. They're down by 7. And they're at Cleveland's 35-yard line. Garrett, down he goes again! His 3rd sack! 2nd in as many plays! 2nd and long! Don't blow it this time! Myles Garrett having himself a legendary performance. Nothing will probably top the Bears game of 2022. But this is close. Or 2021. 2nd down and long. It is incomplete. Incomplete. Third down. Spam those threes. Now it's Njoku's turn to give out some high fives.
It's 3rd down.
Drop back for Carr. 3rd down. He's sacked yet again! Myles Garrett!
God.
His 4th sack of the game. I believe.
2nd on this drive.
Fumble too. I didn't even notice that part. His 2nd strip sack. Who recovered it? I think it's Browns football. I think we missed that part. Looks like Zadarius Smith jumped all over it. Football! So Myles Garrett today has 4 sacks and 2 forced fumbles. I believe his single game sack number, can someone fact check me? I think it's 4.5 in 2021 against the Bears in week 5. Or maybe week 4, actually.
Oh, great field position.
Here comes the offense, starting at New Orleans' 45. Watson will drop back. 1st and 10, he finds a man over the middle of the field, gain of 7. That has been, it is. It's Jerry Has-Been. Has-Been Judy. Okay, week 3. Is Garrett's single game record 4 or 4.5? That's what I can't remember. He did it against the Bears and Justin Fields. I remember that very well.
Oh.
2nd and 3. It's a run for Chubb. It's a first down carry. Now I want that clock to tick. Tick, 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 tick. 1st and 10. Myles Garrett has awoken. 4 sacks today. Probably as many sacks as he had in the entire season coming into this game. So he doubles his sack count. 4.5. Thank you, Has-Been. I thought it was 4.5. 1st and 10. It's another run for Chubb to the right side. This, stay in bounds, stay in bounds.
Big
gain of 3. 4 minutes to go. If you go out of bounds at this point, the clock will stop. I'd run a 3 straight plays here. I would not give New Orleans a sigh of relief of the potential of the clock stopping. On the Saints 25. Under center. It's another run for Chubb. Chubb trying to find the edge, and he gets 4 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd and 3. I think in situations like this, whatever play call, whether it's run or pass, the opposition wants you to make, do the other. If they want you to pass so you can stop the clock, hopefully, run it. 3rd and 3. They're going to pass it here. I would run it, though. I'd burn some more clock off, and you can still get the first down in the same process. Watson will throw. That's caught. 4th and 3. That's why I wanted to run it. Chubb can't hold on. So it will bring on Dustin Hopkins in the field goal unit. Field goal makes it a 10-point game, 2-position game with under 4 minutes to go. We've been here before, and we've seen how it can end. So I'm not going to go as far to say it's a guarantee. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. They're running with Chubb. He's got it! Chubb! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my God!
That's the difference of Nick Chubb versus any other running back. The defense doesn't know they did wrong. They made the play. Look, they've got Chubb, and then he's just loose. He teleports.
He's so good.
They've got him right there. That's it. That's it right there. But it's not enough. I can't wait for Chubb to come back. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Another run for Chubb. Chubb is going to be pushed around. Just a minimal gain on the play. But watch that clock tick. Under 3 minutes to go. Saints will have to start using timeouts. I mean, they're pretty much 6 feet under right now. 2-minute warning. If they want any chance, they got to use timeouts here, stop the clock, I'd say, and hope for a missed field goal. And that's not a very high probability. It's a run for Chubb, and he runs right in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb puts the exclamation point on this game. Browns really extend the lead late. On the road.
That's
in the Superdome. And Chubb, he gives it right back to the team that beat Cleveland in Cleveland just a few years ago. 19-6, and an extra point will make it a 14-point lead with under 2 minutes to go, which we've seen the Browns blow a 13-point lead before. That one is good. So 20-6 good guys. Saints have all 3 timeouts, no 2-minute warning. I know it's Madden, but man, I'm so excited for Nick Chubb. I know Madden doesn't really know that Nick Chubb's coming off a knee injury, but I don't even know if Nick Chubb knows. Like Nick Chubb, when the pads come on, he doesn't seem like a guy that's going to run scared. No. And that's kind of the issue with guys coming off knee injuries is the fearfulness of like putting trust in their knee to, really put it in the turf and change direction. I don't think Chubb has that in him.
Well, he's had multiple knee injuries, and he's been fine after. His confidence level has not gone down at all. After Georgia, the one in Georgia, he was fine.
He was better the next year.
Exactly.
Sub for Dubs. Sub for Dubs. If you can't wait for the regular season to get here and you want to watch some watch parties like this, but with real players, not Madden, hit that sub button down below. First and 10 for the Saints.
Myles Garrett needs to continue his train wreck.
He's one sack away. I'm fairly confident that his 4.5 sacks against the Bears in 2021 is a team best in a single game.
He's got 5 right
now.
So
he's got 4 right now, right? He had 3 in that one drive, and then he had the first one earlier. Or am I forgetting
another one, didn't he?
He have another one?
Does he have 4 or 5?
Maybe he does have 5. Am I forgetting a sack? This is like the scene in Clue.
Because I think the first half, he had 2.
I think you're right.
No, okay, so it's 4. It's 4. All right.
All right, 2nd and 5. Carr throws. It's caught. That's fine. First down. Let that clock tick. I almost prefer for them to, like, in situations like this, to get the first down.
Yeah.
Like, I want the clock to bleed more. But the alternative is it's an incomplete pass, and the next play could be a much bigger gain. Mm-hmm. So I'll do that trade-off. 1st and 10 for Carr. Throws to the right side. See, that's like a play that I would not be okay with.
No.
But giving up 5 yards for
letting the time
either a
go,
timeout
too.
or 15 seconds, I'm fine with that trade-off. Yeah, they're not very good at clock management in this game. Jameis
Yeah.
Winston, homecoming for him, sort of. Spent 4 years in the Big Easy. What's the red saying? I don't know. Carr, play fake. Throws to the right. It's caught. Did he get out of bounds? I don't know if he did.
No, they called a timeout.
Okay, call timeout.
Man, Jawan Johnson is
Yeah, talk about a
ripping
fantasy
it up
sleeper
right
this
now.
year.
Penn State and Oregon.
The Saints don't really have like a true number one tight end.
I think they're going to try and make him it,
Yeah.
which unfortunate for the Saints because he's not great.
From the Cleveland 35. Just keep the ball in front of you. Carr dumps it off over the middle. Gain of 12.
They're getting
Saints
too
call their
close.
second timeout. Under, was that 30 seconds to play now? 29 seconds? 39 seconds? I agree. It's over. Has been. Cool guy. It's over. Just need to learn to finish games here. 1st and 10. Carr throwing to the right side. Is that touchdown? Oh, incomplete? Incomplete. I think he just dropped a touchdown.
Wow.
Delpit was in the area. Njoku is just the minister of high fives on the sideline. It's just Hail Mary time here from the Saints. Carr throwing to the left side, and this is caught. Gain of 15, and New Orleans burns their final timeout. They do have 1st and goal. This would be a pretty good time for a Myles Garrett sack since the Saints can't stop the clock anymore. That would most likely put the game officially away. I mean, they are in a touchdown, onside kick, touchdown situation.
Yeah.
1st and goal from the 5. Carr looking, throwing, back of the end zone, caught, touchdown. That's fine. That's fine. Chris Olave got someone 6 fantasy points. Just cover the onside kick,
And then we'll be good.
and we're fine. We're absolutely fine. If they don't recover the onside kick, I'll throw up. This is why I said we've been here before. But it's fine. They got no timeouts. It's not an apples-to-apples situation to that one game that I am subtly referring to. 20-13 Brownies. On the road. A win improves them to 5-4-1. Very much alive in the AFC North and just the overall AFC playoff picture. Onside kick here. No timeouts left for the Saints. This is it.
Oh.
Who got it? Oh my God, the Saints recovered.
Oh my God. All right, it's 15 seconds though. 15 seconds.
They recovered.
Holy crap! The fact that that never happens in Madden.
I don't know what to say right now. 15 seconds, no timeouts. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Going deep.
Oh.
Incomplete. Incomplete.
9 seconds.
9 seconds. What the fuck? Saints recovered the onside kick. I don't know who was on the hands team, but they didn't jump on it. They tried to scoop it up and run with it. It looked like it might have been like Elijah Moore or someone of that frame and size. 2nd and 10. Carr. Get him. Get him. Get him. Incomplete.
4 seconds.
This is the last play of the game.
It's gotta be.
3rd and 10. Don't put anything up. I want to see this.
No, I know. I'm not gonna.
3rd and 10. Hail Mary time. Snap to Carr. Clock expires. Carr. Waiting. Carr. Waiting. Unloading. Oh my God, that's a game. Woo! I don't know what the fuck that was from Derek Carr, but we'll take it. And the Browns catch their breath They win at 20-13. Closer than they would have liked. Let's go. A win for Cleveland. Spam. Let's effing go Browns. That was scary. I'm not going to lie.
Very scary.
Did not need that to happen.
So I knew
they triple teamed Miles.
They really did.
That was a good idea.
On the ground.
Okay. Whew. Browns win. They improved to 5-4-1. There we go. Now they do enter a tough portion of their schedule. They got the Steelers coming up. They go to Denver. You know how that went the last time. All right. That will do it for us for our Madden watch party today. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you all next time. All right, everyone. Appreciate everyone for hanging out with us this Friday afternoon. Mac, I hope you have a great time in Vegas, and this helped kill some of your drive to the Sin City. For Has-Been, Christopher Stofira, Joshua Miller, Miami Mac, especially for Has-Been for being so far the summer MVP. Thank you to everyone who super chats, likes, shares, watches, all that great stuff. Oh, Ryan Chowdhury with a $2 super chat. Let's go. Cool guy. We will do a standings next episode, next Madden watch party. We're far enough in the season now where I feel like we can start to kind of look ahead to where everyone else is in the AFC. So don't worry. I've been thinking that too. We'll do AFC North standings on Tuesday's watch party. Ryan Chowdhury, F the Jets for the first time. Also F Pitt. Cheers to that, Ryan. No qualms on my end. Brian, great to see you, by the way, in the chat. I feel like it's been a little while, or maybe you've just been lurking in the background. I'm not sure. But it's always great to see yourself and other familiar names and faces. We will let you guys get on with your weekend. Browns win 20-13. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Mac, I think you got to put one. What's like a good roulette number for the Browns for Mac to put on this year? Or 4?
It's
Mac,
be
$2 super chat. 3 for Jerry Jeudy?
Yeah, for Has-Been.
For Has-Been. For Mac, I think 24 for Nick Chubb. I think that's the number we got to rally around. And here's the thing, Mac. You'll probably get to the roulette table, and if you're like me, you like to watch a spin go by, and then you're like, all right, now I'll play.
Yeah.
Because I'm hoping that whatever I wanted to do doesn't happen, so that now it feels more likely to happen this time. Well, and if you do that, 24 is guaranteed to hit. And that, let me watch for a moment spin.
You know what sometimes I'll do? I'll walk up and I'll go, all right, if I were playing, I'd be putting it on black.
Yeah.
And if it hits black, I go, all right, I used all my luck, I got to go. But if it doesn't, I go, all right, we're due.
Right. Mac, I got to find something else to watch on this drive. My favorite thing, if you watched, this isn't a very big time killer, it's 5 minutes, but it's the Step Brothers Christmas Presents deleted scene.
Oh.
I'll rewatch that once a week, and I laugh as hard as I did the first time, the 100th time. So, Mac, Step Brothers deleted scenes, Christmas Presents is an all-timer.
Hello, is Champ here? Is Champ there?
That John Cena prank call is an excellent one. Mac, I got to find something else to watch. Enjoy your drive, dude. 24. Joshua is recommending a TV show called Suits. A little bit tough to watch that while on the road, I'd say. But Has-Been, no episode. I got halfway through Suits, and then we kind of stopped watching. For no good reason other than it kind of got redundant. And I actually never knew what was going on in most of the episodes. They just tossed out a lot of big, fancy last names. And I'm like, I don't know who those people are, but they're suing. And there's a deposition going on right now. And Meghan Markle is a part of it. So I'm also looking for a new show. Like, I'm watching, this make me sound really old, this older crime show called Monk right now. My parents used to watch it. So I was like, I'll throw it on. I kind of like it, but I'm trying to find a show right now. I've got nothing.
What do you like?
I'm watching House of Dragon, but that's once a week. I like mysteries. I like dramas.
So
I like crime.
Crime?
Yeah, I mean,
okay. Do you like a little bit like cheesy action a little?
What do you have in mind?
Do you know what Chuck is with Zachary Levi?
No.
It's from 2007. The premise behind it is it's this guy who he's sort of like a low life a little bit, and he went to Stanford.
Okay.
But didn't continue, like, he's a super smart guy, but he's just working as a geek squad at the Best Buy type thing.
Gotcha.
And then he gets sent an email from his old college friend who's a CIA agent,
Yeah.
and he gets a bunch of government secrets in his head.
Okay.
And then has to become a secret agent, sort of. But he's, a lanky Zachary Levi.
Interesting. I've never heard of the show.
It's a little cheesy. It's like my favorite TV show ever.
Okay.
But it's really like, and then there's a very attractive blonde.
Bonk.
Yep.
What's her name?
Yvonne Stravotsky or
I don't know
something
who
like
that
that. She's not in a lot of stuff, but that's one of my childhood crushes.
Oh, very
sort
nice.
of, so.
Josh, Band of Brothers is awesome. Enjoy that. Then watch The Pacific next. Okay. I'll let you guys get on with your Fridays. Thank you all for tuning in. Has been MVP of the show again. Back-to-back MVP performances by Has Been. The summer MVP so far, and I don't think anyone's taken your crown, dude. Go Brownies, and I'll see everyone Tuesday.